this episode, we are going to unbox and take a look at one of the most badass women from our childhood. That's right, Scarlett. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name's Rob, and in this episode, we are going to unbox and take a look at G.I. Joe Classified Scarlett. And I am super excited. Like the Baroness figure, this was graciously donated to me, the channel, the laundry room itself, by an awesome viewer and friend named Gaz. I cannot say thank you enough to Gaz for these wonderful gifts that he bestowed upon, like I said, me, the laundry room, the channel, all of us to take a look at. And I am so super excited to take a look at Scarlett. Now, to give a little backstory, Scarlett has always been one of my most favorite G.I. Joe figures. I did not pull the trigger on the classified version of her because it wasn't in the budget. I mean, when the only time I ever saw her on the shelf was at Walmart, and yeah, I could not swing it financially, unfortunately. I mean, at that time, the classified figures just came out, and I was still struggling with the whole $20 a figure thing. Now, I feel like it's commonplace, and I kind of budget accordingly for it because it's just the way of the world right now. And I mean, they're not even $20 anymore. They're like 22 bucks. The new ones that they're releasing. And I mean, understandably, because of the state of the world that we're in. And like I said, it's just a new fact of toy life that I've gotten accustomed to. But at the time, a year and a half ago, when they were first released, I struggled with it. I mean, there were only less than a handful of Marvel Universe figures, or Marvel Legends, or whatever they're called, figures that I stomached the $20 price tag for. And I don't even think they were $20 at the time that I actually purchased them. I think they were still like 15, 16, somewhere around there. And the Star Wars Black figures were $20, and yeah, I didn't pull the trigger on any of those, and I regret that now, because $20 ain't nothing in the toy world nowadays. And like I said, I'm just more accustomed to it, and it just doesn't hurt as much emotionally to pay that kind of price. Anyway, don't mean to drone on and on and on about that, but I just wanted to defend myself on why I did not pick her up initially. And again, I just happened to mention it in a video that I just never got her. And in swoops Gaz to save the day. I mean, he is a hero to this channel because of his gracious donations. These two, the Baroness and Scarlett, and the Hootbot, which again is nested in a glorious place where I can always view it and remember just what a great and awesome person Gaz is. I mean, Hootbot's right there to remind me just how lucky I am to have him and viewers like you checking me out week after week. So thank you to Gaz, and thanks to all of you for just peeping us out. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at Scarlett. Oh, let me say something super quick, because I know the camera will not be able to pick it up, because the closer I get to it, the blurrier it gets, and it does not have multiple lenses or anything for me to do a close-up that it deserves. But I'm going to talk about it before we dive in, and that is just looking at the outside of this package. Scarlett has freckles, and they look great. I mean, they are very subtle. but they're definitely there. I mean, I was looking at this the other day, waiting for this chance to unbox it, and I was just taken aback that she has freckles. I mean, it fits the character. She's never really had them in any of the toy versions that I know of. Didn't in the cartoon. I'm sure she did in the later comics and stuff, but I am completely blown away by that detail. And I said it in the last video, the Baroness one. If the lights seem funky, it's because we're having some problems with the laundry room light and I need to do some work on it. So it just clicked off. I don't know if you can tell because I do have, you know, filming lights here. So if something just looked different, that's what happened. Anyway, I'm just droning on and on and on. Let's get to the toy. Yo, Joe! Okay, folks, here we go. G.I. Joe Classified Series Scarlett. And I can't wait to see how great this figure is, because without even taking it out of the box, I am super impressed because of the little detail like the freckles that I was just talking about. Oh, excuse me. I got this little light here in the way. A little bit of camera issue. Anyway, sorry for that little hiccup. Let's see real quick. And again, I'm sorry for any glaring. She won't be in the package long, so you won't have to deal with the glare for much longer. But like I said, I'm a guerrilla YouTuber using the things at my disposal, and the lights that I have, yeah, leave a glare. And yeah, one day we'll remedy all that. But for today, like I said, you won't have to deal with it much longer. But like with most classified figures, let's take a look at the artwork. This is beautiful Scarlett artwork. It reminds me a lot of the early Devil's Due covers. That artist, I cannot remember his name, but did some beautiful cover work for the G.I. Joe comics with Devil's Due in the early 2000s. So let's take a look at this. I love how this art just really nails the character of Scarlett. You have that she is a black belt karate master. She is, I mean, she's a covert specialist, so she is, looks like in camouflage fatigues. She has makeup on around her eyes. She has a rifle of some sort. No, it's her crossbow. Sorry, I see the string now. Sorry about that. And she is in the field, ready to take some fools out. And you have this awesome action scene of her shuriken, her crossbow. Just looks great. Oh, and here's some down here where she's kicking an alley viper. So I mean, they've had the Alley Viper planned for a while. Hopefully, we actually see it come to fruition in the Classified series soon. But here she is, paratrooping in, kicking him in the face, having a good time. So, I know, everyone tells me where to find the definitions for these symbols, but I just like using my imagination for what they are. Like Baroness, she has a syringe and a key, so whatever that means. She's good at archery. We know that with her crossbow. Good at karate. So we know exactly what that symbol means. And I assume a file folder with Ghostbusters line through it is covert ops, maybe? Espionage? She hates Office on Windows? I don't know what that means, but... And she's number 5. Okay, let's take her out and get to what we are all here for. And again, before I take her out of the package, thank you again, Gaz, for gifting this to me. I mean, like I said, I just mentioned it in a past video that, look at that security tag. They know G.I. Joe's a hot commodity and people be stealing it. But I just mentioned it in a past video, and
yeah, he knew I needed her and was there to save the day. I mean, just awesome. So she has 3 knives, very cool. So put them there. Her crossbow. Very cool. I hope I just did not break it. No, I didn't. Shoo! But I was hoping maybe it sprung out a little bit more. That would be pretty tight. No pun intended. But if it would have come out more. But that is a pretty awesome crossbow. And now for Scarlett herself. I am really digging the molding. Her face just looks great. Like I said, the freckles, a really nice touch and a great artistic detail. And while we are here, look at this quiver with her arrows. That is awesome. And we have a slot here. Do the knives go in there? Maybe. There's a holder for the knife, as words escape me at the moment, because I am shooting this late at night like all of my videos. And being tired does not help. Anyway, look at this ponytail. The loose hairs in it. I don't know if you can see that detail without it being too blurry, but darn, man, that is awesome. Earrings. Like I said, the freckles. I doubt, because it'll be blurry up close. Hopefully you can catch that. Or if you have Scarlett of your own, you know, I hope you're impressed with that too, like I am. I mean, wow. Full mobility here. She has a shoulder guard with a star. That's nice looking. Does not really hamper movability because it's on the arm. Have her shuriken. Now, does she have her little Derringer pistol? Unfortunately not. That was one of the things I loved on the original, was that she had a pistol on her forearm, shurikens on her forearms. I mean, she was ready to kick some butt. A little satchel there. The coloring on the boots with the red and everything and the blue makes it look like Iron Man, so that's kind of cool. Let me move the camera down like this. We have Tatooine map in the background, parts of the laundry room around it, so she stands up really nice. Yeah, I am really impressed with the hair. Look at that. With the face sculpt, the freckles, the painting on the eyes. She kind of has like a very knowing smile. Like she's going to kick somebody's butt and she's going to have a good time about it. I really dig it. Super, super happy with this character, this toy. So, first things first, I guess that's where that goes. I wonder if this comes off. So I just think that looks a little clunky with it hanging off like that. It'd be cool if you could flip it around that the arrows are sticking up here. This is going with her body, and then the daggers would be down here for her to pull. So let me see if that is possible. Oh, it looks like it might be. Let's see how that looks. Can her head just pop off, make it easier? It does, just like the Baroness figure. It does not fit the same. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see how that would look, though. Yeah, not the same. Sorry if I'm out of camera with that. Sorry. But as you can see, I tried putting it around. It's not fitted properly. Just the handle of the knife is up in her face. But that would be cool to have arrows poking out like that. But anyway, let's pop her head back off and flip this the right way. Just trying to do a quick, cheap customization, and ultimately it failed. Oh well. Minor issue. I can definitely get over that. So, these apparently go back here in the quiver. Boom. Boom. Very cool. Kind of got like a Legolas thing going on. How he has his swords like that. But these are knives, so a little bit different. But an awesome marksman all the same. So let us give her her crossbow. Oh, fiddlesticks. Yeah, her hands are not as forgiving as the Baroness's, that's for sure. Let's put her finger up here with the trigger. No. Again, fiddlesticks. Here we go. It could be like a Star Wars blaster there. The one thing I like is, even though she's molded with delicate features, smaller arms, smaller wrists, it does not feel that flimsy. Still has some heft to it. Because I was thinking with the smaller wrists and all, I was just imagining the G.I. Joe 25th anniversary figures, how they are with their smaller sculpts on the hands and wrists and arms. And those I feel scared to move around. So, there we go. Scarlett in all her glory. Very happy with this figure. She looks super great. They did a great job on her. And this is one of the earliest releases, one of the first waves, and they did such a great job. It wasn't something that they had to work into like some of the other figures. Like, I'll get to it in a few months when I actually get it into my hands, but the Firefly figure, I mean, the sculpt on that face looks great, and it feels like something that they learned along the way. But this figure didn't need to learn along the way. It is great just the way it is. And yeah, I'm going to say it a couple more times, but let me just say it again. Thank you, Gaz. Again, one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters of all time. One of my earliest toy memories of having the original figure. Yeah, super happy. Thank you so much. And before I ramble on and on anymore, let's go back to me.
Back to me. What a fantastic figure. What a fantastic addition to the G.I. Joe classified shelf here. And yeah, everyone looks great. And I can't believe that I've been able to get this many of them. And to have somebody graciously gift some of them is just even more mind-blowing. I mean, yeah, it's one thing to finally hunt them down and get them, but it's completely a whole nother animal to have somebody just be that generous and awesome like Gaz. I mean, yeah, I know I've been saying thank you a lot, and it may, yeah, just be a little bit too much, but it comes from my heart, and I just want everyone to know, and Gaz to know, just how much it means to me. I mean, in this world nowadays, generosity is something that is disappearing, unfortunately. So, to have someone that awesome to be a toy collecting superhero to swoop in and save the day, like Gaz, I mean, that's something that we need to talk about, because that is just so radical, no matter what. I mean, end of the day, just awesome. And yeah, I apologize if I say it too much, but I mean it every single time I say it. So, let me just say again, Scarlett, been one of my favorite characters and figures for decades at this point. And wow, that's really hard to think of, because I can remember having the OG figure. Unfortunately, she's long gone, but Scarlett has come a long way from that figure to this one. And yeah, they did a great job with her, and I couldn't be happier. So, what a great unboxing week this has been, to get the two powerhouse females of Cobra and G.I. Joe together. And yeah, Scarlett will be with Snake Eyes. Let me just say that, because I am from the OG Marvel comic universe, not the Sunbow universe. She is with Snake Eyes. Not Duke, Snake Eyes. Let me just say that. So anyway, again, thank you to Gaz, and to thank you, all of you out there, for watching this. And let me just apologize if I seem a little frantic, a little crazy, because I'm viewing this, yeah, as a step back, and I may have been a little crazy this episode, and that is because it is super late at night, well, early morning at this point. Drank tons of coffee, so I apologize if I was a little too crazy, a little too, yeah, running off at the mouth. But I'm just having a good time. I hope you all are too. Super happy to unbox these figures. Yeah, thank you, Gaz. Thanks to all of you for watching, commenting, supporting. Just thank you all for being rad. And yeah, before I get any more crazy, let's wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this episode or any of the ones that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky!